Right. So if you guys are on the internet, there was a big thing going on talking about the Aliya Prokofyeva, however you say her name. She's the CEO of a Moscow-based Galactica group. Now she came out. I'm gonna play the video here on it was a UN speaking thingamadoer where they stand up in front of people. I'll just shut the audio off because you can't understand what they're saying anyway. So basically, she comes out, walks down, sits in the chair, then they introduce her, and then they say, if you're recording anything, keep it quiet, because prosecution will follow if anything's leaked. Basically, she goes up to the podium, says that there was a triangle craft above the Pentagon, and it did not show any signs of being a threat. But I was like, okay, there's something to going on here, because I had to double check things, and it didn't take long for somebody to come out and have where's the comparison? Oh, we're too far already. That it's actually fake. We got the supposed real one on the right, and then her on the left. I'm gonna say that the one she did is a fake, but I'm definitely gonna say, because you can see these guys when they're moving, the legs match up with the one on the left. You know, right there where he gave the heads up to go. They're both in sync. Now this is some major work to get this done. One thing I will show at the beginning of this video, look at this man in uniform, general. I think he might be a general, I'm not sure. I don't know my ranks. But he moves on the right one, not on the left one. That's the biggest difference I could see between these two videos. And that kind of is what leads me to believe the one on the left is fake. Because that one, you would just keep it stationary. There was a lot of trickery going on with this thing. And, you know, at first it's like, why to go to great lengths to do something like that? I looked up at her website. She's a visionary. She wants to make this city in space. She's got an orbital city. She wants to start doing this on the Earth first, just have a city started so it feels like you're living in space. You know, definitely a lot of thought has gone into this. Here's a nice little drawing, if you will, of a space city and what it would look like. We've seen this in the movie before. I can't remember what movie that was, where it's like you're in a ring. It was like really weird, but definitely futuristic. And then here, there was definitely some evidence of a triangle UFO craft. This one is in Moscow, right up here. If you guys can see it, it's a very bad video. But, you know, if you can fake a UN video like that, that's not beyond fakery here. This one I think is fake. And I just think so because of the way he moves. When he zooms in, it's almost like it's synced with the camera. But then there's another one here later of the actual... This was above the Pentagon. And this would probably be supposedly what she was talking about. Right up here, it's very hard to see. Yeah, exactly. People are saying in the chat, you can fake anything today. Game Boy says that. Yeah, absolutely. That's why it's so hard to take anything at face value anymore. And this will lead into my next topic very smoothly of what I want to make a point about, but I'm just going to show this Pentagon here. It goes right after they came through the tunnel here. It's up here. You can kind of see it and then it disappears, and then I think there's another shot here once they go by. Oh shoot, it was on the other side of this tunnel. Okay. Let me back up just a second here. Okay, where are you? You can't always see it, but then later on you will see it. I think it's like right up here. Yeah, right here. Very hard to see, but there's something there. Yeah, it could be faked. We see this stuff all the time of being faked, and you get so tired of all this fakery, and it's like, what can you believe anymore? You can't believe anything. And that's really what it's coming down to. It's what do you question everything, and then we got video, but video can be faked. Now her response, I looked this up. She's got a Facebook as well as a Twitter. Twitter hasn't been active since December. And then she's gone really quiet on Facebook, but the Facebook was active towards the end of January. One person did ask her about this, and he says, is the video of you speaking at the UN real? And her only response was, where did you get this? These materials are prohibited to be shown in any form. In any case, they will be discussed. In any case, they will not be discussed and commented on. So why? I think she was definitely a part of hoaxing this whole thing. Now, why do that? Try to bring attention to her Galactica group. Because eventually, okay, everybody's going to be like, oh, that's fake, talking about it. But then pretty soon, that's all that's left is her visionary thing. And then, a few years' time, you're going to forget about the hoax. And we've kind of seen this with Alex CF and his cryptid museum, where we talked about that on here. He made all these mummified fairies and vampires and all that stuff. And then eventually, he just... he tried to pull it off like it was real, and it was all fake, and he just acted like it was real. Now, is she doing this to just get some stuff started? There was another one here of a bad key. Somebody captured this. The only thing is with this video, your back a ways, you're gonna start getting some glitching in it too. But I want to say this is not beyond the government to pull something like this off too. I mean, think about that. Like, if this was actually real, it wouldn't be beyond the government to put out the other one to make this one look fake and discredit it. And now we've seen how technology can do that. It's like, you start thinking that way. It's like, what else has been like washed down so you don't believe it?